Hello, Claire. We got Joe. You have Devin. Take your time, Claire. We're in that setup phase. Got a lot going on. Oh man, it's already on the screen. I meant to hide that. Oh, my camera's off. We were moving it around yesterday, doing a little show and tell. So my camera's not where it's supposed to be. How is everyone? I'm freaked out. That's how I am. Hold on, I gotta adjust this. We'll move it back once we start doing some art. But for now, this is more comfortable. it was I was like way down the screen. We're going nose up. No, we can't do that because our very first donation incentive. Well, let's just go ahead and put them on screen. Hold on. Yo, how do those look for you all? Let me check the manager real quick. Okay, those look good. The star on the left is cut off, and I can't fix it. I tried. That's a soft giving thing. Yeah, we're gonna kind of ease into this a little bit. Like set the table a little, because as you can see from our progress bar, we're a little ahead of the game and way ahead of what my initial like goal was. Like over twice that. So we'll just chill, see who else shows up early or this early in the stream. And plus, I'm set up for an art stream and it's really in my way because we're going to do some art first. Kaz, how are you? We're still in the warm up phase here. What I'm going to do, I'm going glad to hear that, Kaz. That's always nice to hear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in all these Discord servers that I'm a member of. I'm going to go hit up the self promo channel because I never do that. Ever. But if I'm going to do it, today's the day. So if you're following any of the servers that I am, you may be seeing these. I know that most people turn off notifications for those. But I also think that it can't hurt. Okay. There's one that doesn't have one. Like me, I don't have one. I probably need to fix that. But for everybody that has one, they're getting a post. We'll probably take some time here and there during the stream to do a little Twitter action. Because, like we've talked about, I don't expect you all to like fully fund this. That's kind of, that would be silly. However, somebody just did. Oh no. All right. I caught it just in time. I didn't have that up. I did hear it though, if you all heard that. And now it's on screen. We'll be fine. Thank you very much, Joe. Joe just wanted to see the beard baubles. I get it, dude. I get it. You can sit in there in the next room and laugh at me all day. Self promo. That'd be me. Hello, self promo. Almost done. Almost done. Luckily, I don't belong to too many of these. But I did want to wait until we were live to get them out there. Well, here's a self promote. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Kaz, you did not. You did. Kaz, thank you so very much. You got us close. Y'all are going to make me wear this Pooh Bear onesie like all day. I see. I see. It's going to be one of those days. I haven't even done anything. I haven't like put out the link other than in the command. Have y'all even used that yet? Um, I don't know, Devin. That's a good question. I think for me, it's one of those. I don't want to bother anyone. Like if you follow it or get the notifications, that's fine. But I'm not gonna like push that issue. I mean, I guess I could though. Let me see. One more. One more. Wow. If y'all have not been to Moose GG, Moo 5 Egg, their Discord has a lot of channels in it. I mean, like a lot. Kind of made that hard to find. Hey, Ross, how are you? I think I've just about covered it. All right, so we can get rid of this for a bit. Welcome in, Ross. We're doing a little charity stream action today for World Mental Health Day tomorrow. Raising money for NAMI. And we just got started, and already you want the truth, Ross? I'm a little freaked out. This whole fundraising business has been a bit much for me. It has been a bit much, very stressful. Whoa. Joe out there helping me with the Twitter game. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, I'm a little. It's been a lot. Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I realize, given your current situation, you didn't have to do that. But you also pushed us past incentive 2. Yes, the poo onesie is coming. But first we've got to handle. Okay, seriously, I got to move this. This art stream setup is awkward and stuff is in the way. I'm hoping that doesn't. All right, that didn't get on camera. Sarah, you know how it is. You do what you have to do for charity. I got lucky, actually. I had a plan for. I did see Queen do it, and it was bad. Woo! Thank you, Kaz.
All right.
Oh.
Yes.
Making rookie moves.
Quiet Kaz invited Super Sarah Stars to the village. Quiet Kaz gifted a Tier 1 sub to Super Sarah Stars. They have given 29 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Kaz. Sarah. Nice. The Gabe dancing emote. All right. So, first up on our incentive list was. Come on. Come on, camera. Don't blur it out. Beard ornaments. Beard ornaments. Because you all just want me to look silly. Thank you, Kaz. Again.
Quiet Kaz invited Resistotally Cool to the village. Quiet Kaz gifted a Tier 1 sub to Resistotally Cool. They have given 30 gift subs in the channel.
Resist is totally cool. Good job with that, Eleanor. Appreciate it. I can't get the package open. So I struggle with that. We gotta do the beard ornaments. Seriously. It's like they don't want the package to open. I mean, that's some. Resist. Well, Kaz, I appreciate it. Can you get that open for me? Joe's gonna help out with the packaging. Yeah, Kaz, you've done enough. More than enough. But a big chunk of that was for a good cause. Thank you, Joe. All right. So, step 1 are these little things. Beard ornaments. Hold on, I'm going to open up another thing to figure out how to do these. There's a bunch of them. It's going to be a minute. No, this is going to be a lot. That one didn't go in very well. Yeah. Beard ornaments, poo onesie. It's going to be a fun day. We might get to that chip. This is harder than I thought. Thought they just snap right in there. There's so many of these white ones. I think the white ones are actually lights. I just don't know how to turn them on. Let me figure that part out. I think some of them do, Ross. I just got to figure out the how. Let me see if there's any instructions. Not there. Yeah, the white ones are lights. No instructions. So I might have to try and break one. They've got a little button, but it's not doing anything. But they've also got a little plastic tab, like it's, you know, the kind they put in to like keep the batteries from being connected. But it doesn't seem like it wants to come out. They could have given instructions. But apparently that'd have been too easy. Trying to hold the button, see if it's a time thing. Okay, I might have broken that one. Ooh, that one, man. I would not suggest these. I'm going to have to give them a bad review. Because one of them has already, like even in the package, came apart. Hey, Joe, do you want to see if you can figure out how to turn one of these on? There's one. I think I might have broken this one. Yeah, take your time. We're not in a rush. I can go ahead and get some more in there. I don't know if I've got enough beard. May not have enough beard for all of them. How did you do it?
Keep pulling out the finger.
You got to pull it out? Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently you have to pull the plastic thing all the way out, and they do this. It's going to be hard to see. Oh, just knocked one out. I keep using the wrong hand. So we'll definitely get the ones in with the lights, for sure. Because that's going to be distracting for everybody. Sarah, they would be a little bit better had they given instructions. Because apparently you just have to rip that thing out of there and then turn it on. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Unfortunately, and this is something that I read in the reviews, we don't know how long these lights are going to last. Like they're made for like one evening and done. That being said, I mean, it's possible this might become the everybody's always trying to figure out what to do for hype trains. This may be the level 5. Oh, those are too close together. This is so hard. I mean, you'd think this would be easy, right? We'll definitely have to have a Christmas tree. With these and an ugly sweater. All right, this has just turned out to be way harder than I expected. Now, well, there's 4. Trying to get them where y'all are going to be able to see them. So we'll come in with a green one. Oh, I think I got actual hair in that. All right, that's a pretty good layout. Now let's get a couple more of these light up ones. Hey, Sachi. You're just in time to watch me struggle putting ornaments in my beard. And immediately after that, I have to go put on the pooh onesie. Because I said I would. Oop, wrong side. Gotta turn that one on. Ooh, that one feels like it might actually be broken. No, there we go. Oh no. All right. Gotta change the plans. Gotta move this one. Because this one's a different color. All right, we're lighting up. We're lighting up the night now. Is this one on? Hello, is this thing on? Oh. Who would have thought this would be hard? I did not think that. I did not think it would be difficult at all. I thought, no big deal. Let's clip those bad boys in. None of these clips aren't the best in the world either. We got some flashing lights going though. Yeah, no way I'm gonna be able to get these all in my beard. But we're gonna get as many as we can. All right, so we've got red, silver, green, and 2 lights. Get another green one in. Now I guess we just start putting them in the front. It's red. Let's go silver. Yep, some of these clips don't want to work. Another green one. Probably did those backwards. Let's go with another red one. No, we'll go with green. Ooh. That one's messed up. Try that again. Doesn't want to hang down. There we go. All right, we think we're good enough. Is that enough? Let me see. Might have one more with a light. Well, thanks, guys. This has turned into a bit of a chore. All kinds of shiny right now. Yes. Gabe and I could take a nighttime walk with no worries. Right here. Right here. Da-da-da. They actually require you to get quite a bit of hair in the clips. Okay. We're at level 1 silliness. Put the extras over here so I don't lose them. And now, thanks to you fine people, already knocking off the incentive list, I'm going to have to BRB. Wait. Oh no. Devin, thank you very much. We're not really going to do Gabe Cam today because of all the extra graphics on the screen. I have a little play in there. Devin coming through, and we're $55 of 1,000. I have to go put on a poo onesie. So I'm going to BRB, and if it works, maybe Gabe Cam, I can show you like part of the onesie before I sit back down. So we will be right back. Hello. KB. Happy birthday. Everybody wish KB happy birthday. Yeah. It's me. Beard Bobbles. Winnie the Pooh onesie. This is all happening. This is all happening. All right. Unfortunately, I have to kind of keep it on my phone because we got multiple things going on. Thank you, KB. Yeah, it's KB's birthday. Everybody wish KB a happy birthday. KB is also our top donor right now. So a little explanation of the incentives. We're $45 away from a special reading. The special reading, hold on. Yes, Devin, it's exactly what it looks like. It's actually a little scary. And it's slightly like, because I've got on headphones and all this hair, it's a little awkward. But yes, Pooh, thank you for sacrificing for a good cause. So, next up on the list, the special reading. I, Hyrule Dad, wearing a Winnie the Pooh onesie, will read chapter 1. Why is it blurring it out? You know what? We can fix this. We'll turn it off. I will read chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne, because it is no longer copyright protected. So that will be the next one. If we make it to $900, we can get some more people in here. If we make it to $900, this is what we're going to do. Right here on stream. It's ready to go. It's going to be crazy. And if we hit that magical 1,000 number, small caveat, this is going to be post stream. It's going to be too hard to do on stream. Post stream, the hair will be going purple. I'll do it tomorrow. Y'all can check that out tomorrow's stream. If we get there. Okay, there's nothing underneath there. Go on. I'll pet you, but there's nothing underneath the desk. No. Go on. Okay. Also, for some reason, whatever button I've got my mute hotkey to, it's making a sound. So like when I do this, it's giving me an alert. I don't know why. We're not going to fix that today. Because look at us. We're here raising money for a good cause and looking absolutely ridiculous. And we haven't even done anything yet. Like, not a thing. Go on. I told you there's nothing down there. Gabe trying to see if I left any crumbs under the desk. KB, you say phenomenal. I say ridiculous. It's the same thing. Yet now I have an alert when I do and undo it. Okay. It is a fine line, KB. And I've crossed it. Just straight past it. Yeah, it's a 1:15. We've been here 45 minutes. And if the beard things would have worked quicker, it'd have been 30. 30 minutes and I'm already this the rest of the day. I mean, I've always been a fan of Winnie the Pooh, like since I was a child. I had Winnie the Pooh footed onesie pajamas, the old school kind that you all wouldn't remember. They had like plastic feet, like they were weird. But I had 2 sets of Winnie the Pooh ones. I believe I actually had a Pooh Bear. Always been a fan. I joke with people that I actually am Winnie the Pooh, if you want to get right down to it. Except I do look a little scarier than Pooh ever did. Oh. Okay. Gonna have to give me a second. I forgot something. Totally forgot to do something. Thing about our streams, it's got to. What was that? Oh, no, I don't want to import anything. I don't want to. Yeah, allow that. No to that. No to that. No, go away. I sometimes forget to set up the mirroring from the iPad. So we're going to have to do that. Going to have to get that sorted on the screen, in the art scene. We may have to do that together. Then we got to figure out what the heck we're even going to try to draw today. Because I don't know. That's the one thing I did not plan. I've got some ideas. We'll get that sorted. All right, we're going to go to the art stream and then get the mirror working. So this is going to look a little jank. Actually, maybe not. JB, I hope you had a good dinner. Again, happy birthday. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being here. And honestly, from me to you, thank you for all the support. You've been a big help for me getting through the last few days. All right, so this doesn't look bad now, but what happens if we bring up something to draw on? I guess it depends on what size. Okay, wait. We got lucky. We got lucky. And everything. I mean, ignore the black on the edges. We're going to ignore that. Yes, Devin. It is KB's birthday. And this is my present to KB. All this. And maybe some more. Because what I think I'm going to do... Oh, goodness. Dice. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. All right. Well, here we are. Art's going on hold. Because thanks to Dice, I believe we're at the next level of incentives. So, everybody grab a beverage, maybe a blanket. Wow. Let's drink some water. Yeah, thanks, Dice. I agree. It's very important to me personally, and I know it is to a lot of you all as well. And if nothing else, we're out here talking about it and drawing some attention to it. And it's a good thing. But now at $800, we are going to read some Winnie the Pooh. I know it's not Queet's fan fiction, because I couldn't do that. It's too much. Oh man, I'm gonna need a second. Let's get some more water. Hi Claire, welcome back. Yeah, we got the beard bobbles. We've got the onesie. And thanks to Dice rolling in, we're about to read some Winnie the Pooh. I read the foreword. I shouldn't have done that. But let me ask you all, the wonderful people that are here hanging out. If I read this forward again, there's a possibility there's going to be some tears on my end. Because I'm a sap. I'm a hopeless romantic. These kind of things get me. But do you want me to read the forward? Because I will. Now that I've read it once, maybe I get through it. I may just do it anyway. I'm also reading the inside cover real quick. Okay, so I don't know who this is to. I'm assuming it was to his partner. But the dedication to her. Can't do it. I'll tell you a second. It's all right. It's hand in hand we come, Christopher Robin and I, to lay this book in your lap. Say you're surprised. Say you like it. Say it's just what you wanted, because it's yours. Because we love you. Yeah. All right. We made it. Now, I don't know how long this chapter is. I just was trying to come up with incentives and figure what the hell. Yeah, Ross, I'm trying real hard. All right, chapter 1, in which we are introduced to Winnie the Pooh and some bees, and the stories begin. Here is Edward Bear coming downstairs now. Bump, bump, bump on the back of his head, behind Christopher Robin. It is, as far as he knows, the only way of coming downstairs. But sometimes he feels that there really is another way. If only he could stop bumping for a moment and think of it. And then he feels that perhaps there isn't. Anyhow, here he is at the bottom and ready to be introduced to you. Winnie the Pooh. When I first heard his name, I said, just as you were going to say, but I thought he was a boy. So did I, said Christopher Robin. Then you can't call him Winnie. I don't. But you said, he's Winnie the Pooh. Don't you know what there means? Winnie their Pooh. Oh yes, now I do, I said quickly. And I hope you do too, because it's all the explanation you're going to get. Sometimes Winnie the Pooh likes a game of some sort when he comes downstairs. and sometimes he likes to sit quietly in front of the fire and listen to a story. This evening, what about a story? Said Christopher Robin. What about a story? I said. Could you very sweetly tell Winnie the Pooh one? I suppose I could, I said. What sort of stories does he like? About himself, because he's that sort of bear. Oh, I see. So could you very sweetly? I'll try, I said. So I tried. Once upon a time, a very long time ago now, about last Friday, Winnie the Pooh lived in a forest all by himself under the name of Sanders. What does under the name mean? Asked Christopher Robin. It means he had the same name over the door in gold letters and lived under it. Winnie the Pooh wasn't quite sure, said Christopher Robin. Now I am, said a growly voice. Then I will go on, said I. One day, when he went out walking, he came to an open place in the middle of the forest. And in the middle of this place was a large oak tree. And from the top of the tree, there came a loud, buzzing noise. Winnie the Pooh sat down at the foot of the tree, put his head between his paws, and began to think. I skipped a page. First of all, he said to himself, that buzzing noise means something. You don't get a buzzing noise like that, just buzzing and buzzing, without it meaning something. If there's a buzzing noise, somebody's making a buzzing noise. And the only reason for making a buzzing noise that I know of is because you're a bee. Then he thought another long time and said, and the only reason for being a bee that I know of is making honey. And then he got up and said, and the only reason for making honey is so as I can eat it. So he began to climb the tree. He climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And as he climbed, he sang a little song to himself. It went like this. Isn't it funny how a bear likes honey? Buzz, buzz, buzz. I wonder why he does. Then he climbed a little further and a little further and then just a little further. By that time, he had thought of another song. It's a very funny thought that if bears were bees, they'd build their nests at the bottom of trees. And that being so, if the bees were bears, we shouldn't have to climb up all these stairs. Pooh's a smart bear. He was getting rather tired by this time, so that is why he sang a complaining song. He was nearly there now, and if he just stood on that branch. Crack! Oh, help! Said Pooh as he dropped 10 feet on the branch below him. If only I hadn't, he said, as he bounced 20 feet onto the next branch. You see, what I meant to do, he explained, as he turned head over heels and crashed onto another branch 30 feet below. What I meant to do... Of course, it was rather, he admitted, as he slithered very quickly through the next six branches. It all comes, I suppose, he decided, as he said goodbye to the last branch, spun round 3 times, and flew gracefully into a gorse bush. It all comes of liking honey so much. Oh, help. He crawled out of the gorse bush, brushed the prickles from his nose, and began to think again. And the first person he thought of was Christopher Robin. Was that me? Said Christopher Robin in an awed voice, hardly daring to believe it. That was you. Christopher Robin said nothing, but his eyes got larger and larger, and his face got pinker and pinker. So Winnie the Pooh went round to his friend Christopher Robin, who lived behind a green door in another part of the forest. "Good morning, Christopher Robin," he said. "Good morning, Winnie the Pooh," said you. "I wonder if you've got such a thing as a balloon about you." "A balloon?" "Yes, I just said to myself coming along, I wonder if Christopher Robin has such a thing as a balloon about him. I just said it to myself, thinking of balloons and wondering." "What do you want a balloon for?" you said. Winnie the Pooh looked around to see that nobody was listening, put his paw to his mouth, and said in a deep whisper, "Honey." "But you don't get honey with balloons." "I do," said Pooh. "Well, it just happened that you had been to a party the day before at the house of your friend Piglet, and you had balloons. You had had a big green balloon, and one of Rabbit's relations had had a big blue one, and had left it behind, being really too young to go to a party at all. And so you had brought the green one and the blue one home with you. Which one would you like?" you asked Pooh. He put his head between his paws and thought very carefully. "It's like this," he said. "When you go after honey with a balloon, the great thing is not to let the bees know you're coming. Now, if you have a green balloon, they might think you were only part of the tree and not notice you. And if you have a blue balloon, they might think you were only part of the sky and not notice you. And the question is, which is most likely? Wouldn't they notice you underneath the balloon?" you asked. "They might, or they might not," said Winnie the Pooh. "You never can tell with bees." He thought for a moment and said, "I shall try to look like a small black cloud. That will deceive them." "Then you'd better have the blue balloon," you said. And so it was decided. Well, you both went out the blue balloon, and you took your gun with you, just in case, as you always did. And Winnie the Pooh went to a very muddy place that he knew of, and rolled until it was black all over. And then, when the balloon was blown up as big, and you and Pooh were both holding on the string, you let go suddenly, and Pooh Bear floated gracefully up into the sky and stayed there, level with the top of the tree and about 20 feet away from it. "Hooray!" you shouted. "Isn't that fine?" shouted Winnie the Pooh down to you. "What do I look like?" "You look like a bear holding onto a balloon," you said. "Not," said Pooh anxiously, "not like a small black cloud in a blue sky?" "Not very much." "Oh well, perhaps from up here it looks different. And as I say, you can never tell with bees." There was no wind to blow him near to the tree, so there he stayed. He could see the honey, he could smell the honey, but he couldn't quite reach the honey. After a little while, he called down to you. "Christopher Robin," he said in a loud whisper. "Hello?" "I think the bees suspect something." "What sort of thing?" "I don't know, but something tells me that they're suspicious." "Perhaps they think that you're after their honey." "It may be that. You never can tell with bees." There was another little silence, and then he called down to you again. "Christopher Robin." "Yes?" "Have you an umbrella in your house?" "I think so." "I wish you would bring it out here and walk up and down with it and look up at me every now and then and say, 'Tut tut, looks like rain.' I think if you did that, it would help the deception which we are practicing on these bees." Well, you laughed to yourself. Silly old bear. But you didn't say it aloud because you were so fond of him, and you went home for your umbrella. "Oh, there you are," called down Winnie the Pooh as soon as you got back to the tree. I was beginning to get anxious. I've discovered that the bees are now definitely suspicious. Shall I put my umbrella up? You said? Yes, but wait a moment. We must be practical. The important bee to deceive is the queen bee. Can you see which is the queen bee from down there? No? A pity. Well now, if you walk up and down with your umbrella saying, "Tut tut, looks like rain," I shall do what I can by singing a little cloud song, such as a cloud might sing. Go. So while you walked up and down and wondered if it would rain, Winnie the Pooh sang this song. How sweet to be a cloud floating in the blue. Every little cloud always sings aloud. How sweet to be a cloud floating in the blue. It makes him very proud to be a little cloud. The bees were still buzzing as suspiciously as ever. Some of them, indeed, left their nest and flew all around the cloud as it began the second verse of this song. And one bee sat down on the nose of the cloud for a moment and then got up again. Christopher, wow, Robin, called out the cloud. Yes? I've just been thinking, and I've come to a very important decision. These are the wrong sort of bees. Are they? Quite the wrong sort. So I should think they would make the wrong sort of honey. Shouldn't you? Would they? Yes. So I think I shall come down. How? Asked you. Winnie the Pooh hadn't thought about this. If he let go of the string, he would fall. Bump. And he didn't like the idea of that. So he thought for a long time, and then he said, Christopher Robin, you must shoot the balloon with your gun. Have you got your gun? Of course I have, you said. But if I do that, it will spoil the balloon, you said. But if you don't, I shall have to let go, and that would spoil me. When you put it like this, you saw how it was, and you aimed very carefully at the balloon and fired. Ow, said Pooh. Did I miss? You asked. You didn't exactly miss, said Pooh, but you missed the balloon. I'm so sorry, you said, and you fired again. And this time you hit the balloon, and the air came slowly out, and Winnie the Pooh floated down to the ground. But his arms were so stiff from holding onto the string of the balloon all that time that they stayed up straight in the air for more than a week. And whenever a fly came and settled on his nose, he had to blow it off. And I think, but I'm not sure, that is why he was always called Pooh. Is that the end of the story? Asked Christopher Robin. That's the end of that one. There are others. About Pooh and me, and Piglet and Rabbit and all of you. Don't you remember? I do remember, and then when I try to remember, I forget. That day when Pooh and Piglet tried to catch the heffalump, they didn't catch it, did they? No. Pooh couldn't because he hasn't any brain. Did I catch it? Well, that comes into the story. Christopher Robin nodded. I do remember, he said. Only Pooh doesn't very well. So that's why he likes having it told to him again. Because then it's a real story and not just a remembering. That's just how I feel, I said. Christopher Robin gave a deep sigh, picked his bear up by the leg, and walked off to the door, trailing Pooh behind him. At the door, he turned and said, Coming to see me have my bath? I might, I said. I didn't hurt him when I shot him, did I? Not a bit. He nodded and went out, and in a moment, I heard Winnie the Pooh, bump, 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 going up the stairs behind him. That is the end of that story. There are others. Chapter 1, complete. I think once we start, if we get to the levels that we have left, that maybe we have more Pooh stories later on. I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Thank you all for enjoying my reading. 24 J Sunji, you're correct. Thank you very much for the water redeem, because that was much needed. That was a lot of story. Well, thanks. Are we going to go with Sunji? Is that good? Trying to keep an eye on everything. We got a lot of moving parts. Jay Sunji? Is the 24 necessary? Thank you very much for being here, first of all. Second of all, thank you for the water redeem. I really did need that. Appreciate you hanging out while we are trying to raise a little money for charity today. I think I've got some buttons for that. I saw clear. I'm working on it. I think I'm actually going to get up to stretch and maybe take just a quick break. Because if we keep at this toward regular time, it's going to be a long day. So we might do a few more little breaks than normal. But yeah, so today I'm trying to raise money for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Pretty good organization. They're out there trying to remove the stigma that oftentimes surrounds people with mental health issues. And they're trying to promote awareness to let people know that the struggles they have may be mental health issues. And I'm a big proponent of both of those things. We talk about it a lot here, and it just seemed like a perfect fit to raise money, because tomorrow is World Mental Health Day. So right now there's a bunch of people, trying to promote awareness and promote getting help for yourself. And I wanted to be part of that. So that's what we're doing today. We do have a fundraising campaign going on through Soft Giving. I've been promoting this various places since Friday. That's how come we're already at $800 of $1,000 raised. We kind of covered this earlier, but we'll cover it real quickly again. Started off, those in the Discord know, I was very concerned and thought we'd be lucky if we could get to $250. Once I made the decision to kind of put this out in front of my coworkers at my day job, I raised it to $500 because I thought maybe we have a chance. So after Friday, they donated $400, put it out on the internet yesterday, mostly Twitter. Got a couple more donations. KB was one of them. And yes, it was KB. So, after yesterday, I was like, we're going to raise this goal again, because we'd passed it already. We'd passed $500 yesterday. We actually got up to $560, I think, as of this morning. So we rolled out. Let's try to hit 1,000. Oh, not enough water. I'll have to refill that. So I raised it to 1,000 for the stream. I know charity streams, you expect some incentives, some fun things to torment the streamer with. And here we are. We've already hit 3 of the 5 levels. I'm wearing ornaments in my beard, Winnie the Pooh onesie, and we've just read chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh. I've been so stressed out about this for days. The video that I made Friday night was hard. That was so hard. Sachi and Kaz were here. They helped me get to a good place. made what I thought was a very good video. But just the planning, the prep, and Claire, you're correct. No, that makes total sense. There are people out there who might not talk about it as much, but they're more than willing to help, especially by giving money. One of my coworkers, when I thanked her, she was like, yeah, she said, this is important to me too. She was like, bipolar runs in her family, and, she's got some other family members dealing with stuff. And I was like, I didn't know that. And I know her decently well. We're fairly close, but I didn't know that it meant that much to her. So yeah, so you kind of find that. But here's the catch, and I'll put it out there. When you do something that has a goal, every little thing around it is a potential point of failure. And I know we're not going to argue about this because that's what they are. And every little thing along the way is like, what if it doesn't do well? What if it doesn't, help? What if in your daily life, you can kind of like stop looking at viewer counts on your stream, or likes, or retweets, or sharing. You can kind of like be like, look, this isn't that important. But when you're doing something for a cause, putting yourself out there, and you actually have goals that you want to meet, when your tweets aren't getting seen, when your videos aren't getting views, all that stuff, for someone who deals with self-worth issues daily, those things kind of start to add up. And like for someone who, like me, wants to set the bar higher than it probably should be, the stuff, it adds up and it kind of weighs on you. And it's been a rough few days because, look at where we are right now. $800. We've raised $800. That's great. That's an accomplishment. But my brain doesn't want to allow me to see that. I'm trying. I'm working really hard. And you all have been super helpful with this. But it's like my brain just like, you can do more. You should have done more. You should have promoted this harder. You should have done better stuff. You should be raising more money. And that's what's going on in here. And it's not healthy. And again, ties directly into issues that I'm working on. And I just have to keep reminding myself, we've done something already. KB, it's a pretty good way to sum it up there. Because we've climbed a little way up that mountain. I just have to convince myself I can't do all this. How was it put to me yesterday? A friend of mine, and I was texting her about this and what I was struggling with. And she said, hold on. I hope she's not watching. You're reading my text messages? I'm going to do it because this really, it meant a lot to me. So one person alone can't change the world, but one person can create a ripple that changes everything. I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. But she relayed that to me yesterday. And that, it meant a lot. I want to save the world. But I can't do it myself. And even now, I'm not doing it myself. You all are here. Y'all have helped me out with this all along the way. You got me to the point where I thought I could do something. If it hadn't been for you all, I would have been like, no. Fundraising? I can't do that. But y'all helped convince me otherwise. You supported me in things that mean a lot to me. I wouldn't even try this. So I'm not in this alone. But that's always there. It's like, I want to save the world. I wish I could. But we can damn sure make some ripples. So that's what we're going to do. And on that, I am going to take a real quick break. I'm going to do Claire's stretch redeem. Yeah, Sanji, we're trying. We're trying. It's a lot to process, but we're doing some good here. At the end of the day, we're doing some good here. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna take a quick break, refill the water, do that stretch that Claire wanted me to do, and we'll be back here in just a few. Apparently no Gabe right now. Right. We're back for more nonsense. I am going to do something real quick, though. We talked about this whole Thank you, Joe. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, Lucky. Yeah, welcome on in. Joe playing your favorite alert. What we're going to do, I'm working on a little something. Like I said, we need to promote this thing. So I am working on a little something. How are you today, Lucky? We're here. You can see, got some beard bobbles. Got a Winnie the Pooh onesie. We just read chapter 1 of Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Lucky, there's a few of them that actually light up, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's been a lot so far. How long have we been doing this? Hour and a half. Hour and a half, and I think I've almost cried 5 times already. You know, the usual stuff. And I'm out here trying to promote this business, this nonsense, because we need more people. Need more people. No, no, no. Man, I just cannot get this right at the moment. So what we're gonna do, because the only vehicle we have, it's been a lot, Lucky. We're talking about stuff that gets a little personal, emotional, and also you weren't here for the dedication for Winnie the Pooh, the book. That dedication was great, but it was a tearjerker. Hey, Kirsty. It's a good thing you can hear now because Game of Thrones came in loud earlier. We're gonna try and. Oh, it's definitely gonna stay up, Lucky. I don't take anything down. Yeah, Kirsty. All this we're doing it all. Taking just a moment to, well, of course, Claire. I'm trying my best to promote it right now. Lucky, it's funny you mentioned that. Do have future plans for the onesie. Stream related future plans for the onesie. All right. Got a little self promo out of the way. Now it might be time to do some art, because that's what we're here for, right? It's Sunday. Sunday's now an art stream. I just have to decide what we're going to. Oops. Muted the mic. Yeah, Kirsty. Sunday is now Art Stream Sunday. We are going to play some games later. There's no way I can art stream the rest of the day. Can only do so much. So yes, we got to figure out what we're going to do. I kind of forgot that part of the plan. I mean, I have ideas. Lucky it's a lot taking on those prompt lists. More power to you. Well, Devin, I am fully prepared if I can keep it together that long. If we go till 10, like a normal stream, we go till 10. Well, thanks, Kirsty. Ridiculous is the word I used earlier, but it's for a good cause. And yes, the beard ornaments and the onesie. I think I might have found some, level 5 hype train things to do. Always. Oh no, what'd I do with them? We always had the glasses, the hype train glasses, but we may throw in the baubles and the onesie for some extra incentive. I mean, if Jam can do the bee costume, Kirsty has a wonderful cloak that she wears. I can throw on a pooh onesie for some hype trains. Okay, first things first. I gotta get back on the right brush. Okay, we should be the right size. Then we gotta get back on the right color, because we're not the right color. Not for sketching. I think we're looking pretty good. Hey, Azurexis. Nick, how are you doing? Welcome in. Doing a little charity stream today. Hence the fancy attire. Yeah, you might notice this doesn't look like a normal stream for me, because we're raising money for the National Alliance on Mental Health in honor of tomorrow's World Mental Health Day. That's the plan. That's what we're working on. So far, over the course of a few days and a few different ways to do it, we've raised $800 so far, so I'm pretty happy. Yes, Nick, that is awesome. I don't even remember the number. It was like close to like 200% of your goal. It was great. Now maybe you can relax. Thanks, Devin. Oh, Nick for jumping into his commands. The beard ornaments, they're growing on me, so to speak. They do. You have to be careful because they fall out pretty easy. But yeah, so we're an hour and a half in. Finally getting around to some art. Sunday's art stream day because my community likes to see me do art for whatever reason. And it makes me practice once a week. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do some ghosts. What was it though? Somebody told me a whiteboard was a good thing people like to see. So I think we're going to just do some names over here. If I can write properly. Oh, Hydra, thanks for dropping by. I will definitely want to drink some water. I just had a little break, so I really, not stretched, but we'll stretch some more. Because you redeemed it. I probably need it. Who all from stream has donated? KB donated. Oh, Dice. Sarah. Kaz. Devin. Hold on, I've got a dashboard render somewhere. Thank you, Kirsty. I do appreciate the offer. Oh. You forget Joe. He's sitting in the next room. He'll get mad. One thing that we haven't talked about yet. There is a top donor prize. Yeah, KB. I can't remember. Was it Dice? Maybe that suggested like a whiteboard? I don't have a whiteboard, but if I draw over here, we can do names here. Oh, goodness. All right. Nick, thank you so very much. We're going to go with the short version here. Everybody, Nick is Azurexis, indie game developer. God, multi times fully funded on the Kickstarter for Paper Animal RPG, which we will play on stream. It will happen. We'll get there. Well, thank you, Hydra. You could do a couple in a goatee. All right, so we're still doing good. Kaz, thank you very much. I thought you were done spending money, Kaz.
Quiet Kaz invited Azurexis to the village. Quiet Kaz gifted a tier 1 sub to Azurexis. They have given 31 gift subs in the channel.
Goodness. It's hard for me to see these. Kirsty. And I'll put Kirsty, not Lurky. Kirsty gets on the list. That's okay, Nick. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Have fun with the rest of your evening. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, hold on. We did miss one. Cute Chef, which if I'm not just completely mistaken, is Terry. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for complimenting the baubles. I'm trying to do the accept the compliments better. So yes, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for helping us how to raise some money for charity. Got a lot going on. Like I said, a lot of moving parts when you're doing this thing. Terry, thought so. Recognize you from Zevi's stream on the regular. I used the screen name first. All right, so I just got a bunch of ghost images open in front of me. I don't know how much I want to use them, but I do need some reference. But I do want to do some different things with them. Maybe they're going to be very basic because all my art is very basic. And please, nobody tell any of our ghost drawing art friends that I'm doing ghosts. Just do not do it. Oh, excuse me. Fletch, thanks for dropping by, even just for a minute. Appreciate it. Enjoy your evening. And yeah, we're doing our best here. We're doing our best. I'm wearing a Pooh Bear onesie, for Christ's sake. It's just, I don't know. When I think about it, if I think about it, I'm like, yeah, this is ridiculous. If I don't, I can almost forget. Hello? Why are those alerts so loud? Yeah, no thank you. I'm at my best when I don't think, Kirsty. See, here's another one that's just super long. We're going to go with Art Rex, though. Art Rex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Wait, did I miss something? I missed something. I did. I missed that one. Whoa. Claire, you said you were getting a smoothie, but you got a strawberry cheesecake shake. That's not a smoothie. That's much better than a smoothie. I mean, kind of. I don't like strawberry or cheesecake, but I'm sure it's delicious. Okay, so you get done what you need to get done. And Dice, I have always found things are better when I just don't think. But I think a lot. It's a problem. It's a problem. No, Claire, no. You can't. No, don't pull that. That's a milkshake. That's not a smoothie. Just because it has fruit does not make it a smoothie. Nice try, though. I like that. I'm finding it difficult to get started on this ghost. I really just... I will not, in the future, be doing any more of these. Not anytime soon, anyway. Not anytime soon. Because it's a lot. And I've just been stressed. You can side-eye me all you want. I can actually side-eye you. I had a camera. I can side-eye all of you. going to do something different with this ghost. Except I can't draw stars very well. Nope. I can't do stars. I'm gonna make it work. But I'm just not good at it. Again, I'm not downing myself. What I'm doing is trying to tell you all that beginner artist. Maybe just learn something though. You know what? If you start at the bottom, it gets a little easier. Hey, Kirsty, watch this. I learned something because chat's helpful. If you click on that and you leave it on freehand and you do this, and you hit copy and paste, then you do, is it this? Or is it here? No, it's from selection. So if I do this, yeah. I only have to draw one eye. Yes, for the win. I should have colored it first, though. I should have filled it in. I mean, I'm not going to do black, though. I'm not going to do black. So this is just the line art, you know, because I'm a pro. This is just the line art. Yeah, that was Claire and Lucky walked me through that. It was super helpful. Okay, so let's go back to this layer. Kirsty, you're getting ahead of yourself. Does it look like this ghost is yelling now? I feel like it might be yelling. I don't know. We are, though. This is actually going to be void. I know it will auto do circles for Kirsty. It does look like Sayre's emote. That's what. Yeah, I meant that all along. That was my goal. I'm doing this. Wait, no, I'll put Sayre's name on there. Sayre's name's on the list. Oh, what? Man, my brain is everywhere today. So, I don't know if it's showing on the bar, which I think it's supposed to. There is a top donor prize. And if it shows it, it's going to say surprise art commission. Oh, I forgot. I learned how to do other stuff too. If I go here to my pencil in the properties, I can make my pencil bigger and I can color. Oh, that's too big. Why is it doing that? That's too big. I messed up. Oh, it is showing? Cool. So if you're wondering about the surprise art commission, don't worry. It's not my art. It is not my art. Our very own Moon on Her Wings. Hold on a second. Also known as Claire. Also known as Chat Mom. Kirsty, I just made it too big. I could have gone smaller. But this is fine. I will definitely use it. I'm used to using it with a different brush. which we will do for coloring the rest of the ghost. So yes, the surprise art commission. Not my art, because that would not be a very good prize. The prize is actually from Claire, who has graciously offered to donate her time and her artistic talent to do a commission for the top donor. Okay. Do I want to? Nope, I don't. Okay. So we're going to go to the one brush that I use all the time because I like it. And wait a minute. I got to make sure we got to go smaller for now. Come on. I can't make, I guess this is good as it gets. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up on my layers. Darn it. That's fine though. It's fine though. Because we know the trick. I should have put this on another layer. But since I didn't, we just do that. Because now I can turn off that. Oh no, the stars on, doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We're good. All right, we're on the soft pastel. Size. Hello. Organella Faye. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Thanks for dropping by. I want this yellow. Like, can I get yellow? Like all the yellow. We'll see how this does. Come over here. Actually, I should have done this. All right, we're going to undo that. We're going to do another layer. We're going to color on this layer because that's the smart thing to do. We're also going to go back to this pencil first. So I can do my lines. We're going to take the black away in the end. Imperfect stars. Sorry, Devin. They're a little loud, and I don't know why. They're louder than before, even though I didn't do anything. Okay. Do you call this wholesome? If so, we got all kinds of wholesome going on. All kinds of wholesome. We're trying to be wholesome today. We are actually. Trying to raise some money for charity. Doing some spooky art. All kinds of spookiness. I mean, I know they don't look spooky. I get that. But I don't really do spooky. Spooky inspired, we'll say. Huh. That's odd. Oh, I see why. I see why. That's why. Oh no. Seriously, Zevi, honestly, you're going to come by today like this? You can't come by on a normal day. No. You got to come by when I'm wearing a Winnie the Pooh onesie and have Christmas ornaments in my beard. It is. It's the perfect day. This is the best day to come by and hang out for a bit. While I do beginner level art. That's what we're gonna have to call it. Thank you for
Big
the gift
underscore
sub,
casino
Joe.
75 just invited 1 people to the village.
Appreciate that. All right, so now we've got that. Let's add another layer. I want to drop it below that. So that's good. Now we want to use the soft pastel. And we can make it a little bit bigger. I never know what to put it on. So that's what we're going with. And we'll see how well that works. That's about the right size. That'll work for me. I mean, we are learning a little bit about Procreate. Oh no! Where'd that one come from? I feel like it needs to be, yeah, over here. Random beard bobble issue. Sorry about that. Is that gonna stay inside the lines? That'll be cool if it does. Oh no. Went a little too far. It happens sometimes. When the brush is just slightly bigger than you need it to be. There we go. We're getting an alert from Kirsty. Now I feel truly special. Serena. I don't like the sound of that. Tests and all. Oh, now it just looks like a face. It's like, woohoo, look at me. I'm a face. No, don't turn that one off. Or that one. You need those. Actually, I need the other one too. No. This one. I need to be able to see. Can I make ghosts different colors? They don't have to be white, do they? Because what I'm thinking... No. We want to bring this... Come on. Damn. I'm just shocked that it's midterm time already. Like, where does the time go? All right, back to our pencil. And we're going to do... We're going to go with... Is it this one? Is that the one I picked? Yeah. I am sorry, Serena. That does not sound fun. You know we're here. If you need to hang out and relax for a few, we'll probably be here a while. Doing the whole charity stream thing. Be here for a bit. Serena, that depends on your version of going well. Yes, the numbers look good. This, I'm not so excited about. Hey, Josie. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for dropping by. Probably better lurking than watching me butcher some ghosts. Hey, Quinn. I was going to ask what a nog hug was, but I see now. Devin, you might be onto something. We might try that. Because we're probably going to do a few. Serena, no. This is not an everyday thing. This is definitely special occasion. Special occasion only. Let me actually fix this one. No, that would do it. It is kind of festive, Serena. That's true. And doing it for a good cause. And enjoying it, by the way. The friend I was mentioning earlier who gave me the wow. That would be hard to learn a new system on there, Serena, if it's partially in another language. So the friend of mine that was giving me the words of encouragement, is Buttspot even been here today? I don't recall seeing it. Yeah, so the friend that was giving me some encouragement yesterday, I was explaining how one thing I wanted to do couldn't happen because it didn't get here. And I'll talk about that in a second. And I was like, yeah, one of the donation things I wanted to do, I can't do. And she's like, oh, well, donating to a worthy cause should be good enough, right? And I was like, you've obviously never seen a Twitch charity stream. And she's like, no, I haven't. I was like, yeah, that's kind of not how it works. All right, so we got some outlining done. Now I can turn off the black, all the black. Except for the mouth, obviously. I don't understand. Buttspot might be like, ooh, I got a question. I wonder if it's because I have the charity tag on my stream. I wonder if they've got settings for that. That'd be interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to switch to our painting brush. And we're going to scale it down. That should be good enough, right? So I can get some around the edges, which will make painting as a whole easier. Oh, I mentioned this the other day. But I actually really like this brush. I know it's a pencil, but it's still under the brushes. And I think that's just what I'll do. I like the look. I see all the stuff that you all do. And I'm like, ooh, I'd like to be able to do that. Or I'd like to be able to do that. But honestly, I think this might be my lane, so to speak. I mean, obviously, I can refine stuff more and get better and be able to do more with this particular brush. But I like the finish that it gives. It kind of feels like me. At some point, Claire's going to make me start watching videos. Kirsty and I do have some plans for the hopefully near future. We'll work that out before we say any more. But I'm pretty excited about it. The only problem with this style is like when I've got two colors here, if I'm not careful, you'll actually be able to see some of the pink even though it's below the yellow. Gotta kind of be a little careful. I totally did not set out to make this a Super Share Stars inspired ghost. Once Kirsty pointed it out, kind of became pretty clear that it was. Ooh, quesadillas. I grabbed a little, the last of the leftover pizza. 2 little slices on my break. Oh, goodness. Forgot for a second what we were doing here. This isn't just a regular, Sunday stream. It's very possible that at some point in the future, I have to eat this. That's still a thing that's hanging out there. I do have plenty of milk. Got a thing of chocolate and a whole gallon of regular. Yeah, I know. Gonna be something. Turn. Where am I? Where are we? Okay, let's finish out. Oh, that'll be fun. Finish out the outside, then we'll do the other star. And then we should be able to wrap up the coloring pretty easily. Just doing some silly ghosts. Doesn't like when I drag my thumb across it. It wants to go ahead and finger paint. And I do move it a lot. It's just easier that way. It is just easier. Oh, wait. Started to get a little too aggressive with the coloring. Might have to go back and outline the yellow after the pink. Easy enough. I say, but it should be, right? Could be. It is a little bit of a bop, isn't it, Claire? I wish Epidemic made it easier to display what the songs are. But they don't. I was trying to figure that out before I started streaming. Like, as I was getting ready to start streaming. And I looked and I looked and I searched and I could not find anything. And I'm like, look, I know this is possible because Jam did it. But I couldn't find anything on the internet. So I asked him. And he's like, yeah, I had to do it myself. And here's what I did. And I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. Chat really doesn't need to see what song's playing. They'll be fine. So let me raise this size some. That may be too big. Let's see. That might work. Claire, how often are you actually going to hear that song? Being some randomness off of Epidemic. Can't imagine you'd hear it very often. I guess other streams maybe. It's funny because recently I've been hearing on, speaking of Jam, on Jam stream, the one I kick off the stream with. I was like, hey, I know that song. No, no. All right, hold on. That's better. Now, I don't have to be so cautious about that. Kind of like these big open spaces. Just color away. Color away. It's like I'm playing Splatoon. Oh, I know. Holding it at a weird angle. Wasn't putting any color down. So I was joking with Joe earlier, and I said later on, when we switch to games, since it is October and spooky season, that we needed to play a spooky game. And I think I thought of the perfect spooky game to play. You may have heard of it. It's called Fortnite. Hear me out. If I buy one of the spooky costumes, then it's a spooky game. Yeah, I could pretty much find any reason to justify playing more Fortnite. Come on now. Don't get sloppy. Oh, that was close. That was close. He's looking for an excuse for the costume. No, Devin, because honestly, I won't wear it again. I mean, except for October. You know, so we can call it a spooky game. Actually, I was wearing a Battle Pass costume last time I played. 'Cause, you know, don't have to buy those. I mean, you kind of already have. Then it's just a matter of earning them. And it's a bear. How can I not wear the bear costume? I mean, how can I not wear the bear costume? It's just a thing at this point. I love bears. Been no shyness about that. Big upset. Big upset in Fat Bear Week. 4-time champ Otis lost. In like the semifinals, I think. Wasn't even the finals. Otis has had a good run. It was time. He lost to 901. Nice to see one of the females getting the respect she deserves. Yeah, Otis is a legend. And honestly, his career has held back my favorite, Chunk. Yes, Chunk. One of my faves. Who's kind of been held down. Been stuck in Otis's shadow for a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the pencil. I'm going to go back to this layer. And I'm going to go back to our yellow. Going to cut out some of this white. That just happens when you use the brush that I use. But we can kind of fix it. The way this song started off gave me a little Cowboy Bebop vibe. That's the word. I'll admit, tried watching the anime for Cowboy Bebop and didn't love it. I mean, it's okay, but I did not love it as much as I was led to believe I would. Yay! We had a dog named Bear when we were younger. Bear was half Chow and half German Shepherd. So as a puppy, really did look like a little bear. And think, and think, and think. Yeah, Pooh Bear is pretty awesome. That's some great, like, one-liners, quotes, and stuff. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not the finger painting. We're not here to finger paint. Quit doing that. Just trying to eliminate some of this extra white. All we're doing. Not all of it. With this brush, you're not going to be able to get all of it. Ooh. Kaz, I think you're onto something. And you could probably use Pooh as an emote at this point. Yeah, it's free game now. All right. One ghost down. I like it. Oh man. Can't turn off that layer because I messed up. Turn the layer on. But again, now that I know the tips and tricks, we can fix this. Boom. Now we can